It's strange, Carson. It's almost like you don't know for sure that your name is coming up. And I mean that. It is the strangest thing. And I know, I think most people in the room, if not all of you, know me pretty well. And things to me usually are just pretty much down the middle, right? This one is just, it's strange. It's almost like you just can't wait to see your name come up when there's a little bit of, is it going to come up or isn't it? Even though today it was coming up. And I just think all that says, Carson, is that's how big a deal it is. I mean, this is as good as it. This is one of the greatest days of the college basketball season.
Where did the 5 seed fall in line with what you were kind of expecting coming in?
Yeah, I thought 4 or 5. And I think the things that I looked at during the week, probably the same as you guys. Most people had us as a 4. But I thought 4 or 5.
What do you know about Wyoming?
I had a chance to see him play yesterday a little bit against San Diego State. Over the last year or two, I've met and gotten to know Coach Scheid a little bit and looked at some of their stuff. They've been one of the best defensive teams in the country for a couple years going now. And watching them yesterday and knowing what I know about Coach Scheid, I think there's quite a few similarities between the two programs. Play a lot of defense, try to do it the right way. Look to get some easy shots if you can before the defense gets set. If not, you're going to find a good shot. So I think some similarities between our programs.
Did you watch that game yesterday kind of with the thought that they might be in that area, that you might match up with them, or you just watch it?
Yeah, I've hit just a little bit, Carson. I have hit record on the DVR 4 or 5 games the last 2-3 days. Teams that would match up with a 4 or 5 seed, right? So I have done that. I didn't watch all those games, but in watching that yesterday, just a little bit of that. Now I've watched Wyoming over the past 2 years to watch how they play. Back to I guess the first question or my first comments. Not enough to help us with our scouting for Friday, Carson, but I have watched them purposely over the last 2 years just to watch how they defend and to watch the way in which they do it. And so I know we've got a team they're going to do just about everything right.
What about as far as it's an accomplishment, it's the highest seed UNI's ever got, but with that comes people are going to potentially end, the dreaded 5-12 or whatever, but people see you as a favorite now. How do you approach, or how do you?
Yeah, no, that's okay. This team has done it, and I know I've talked about it some the last couple of weeks. This team has done as good a job as any team I've been around as a player or a coach of just wanting to keep getting more, keep doing more, keep finding more ways to get better, keep everything moving forward. And this is no different, Andrew, no different at all.
Still kind of nice to get to be the team in the white uniform, though, for a change?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's fine. But I truly believe that that part of it doesn't make much difference to these guys. They're going to work hard to get ready, and when it's time to go, we'll be cranking it the best way we know how.
If you keep winning, obviously you'll run into some bigger schools, potentially Louisville. How do you think you guys would go up against major conference?
Oh, I don't. I guess I'm not ready to go down that road today. This is an exciting day, even though we knew we were coming up on the board. And it got more exciting by the turnout today. I mean, what an awesome display by our fans and our community to come out and fill this place up. And it continues to send our guys, down this road with a lot of confidence, knowing that people are really invested in what they're doing. So we're going to enjoy that part of it, and we're going to get ready for our first game.
Have you spent any time in Seattle yourself?
God, when would I have been out that way? Where's the University of Washington at?
Seattle.
There we go. I knew I had been there. The first game I coached as a Division I head coach was in Seattle at the University of Washington. We were in a tournament out there, played 3 games. So that was those were the first games that we played.
How'd you do?
We won our first 2. We got beat by Washington in a close game. Yeah.
Good numbers, huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
Any concern about the layoff? I mean, it'll be almost 2 weeks once you hit the court.
Sure. You know, it's been this way each of the times that we've gone to the tournament. So from a coaching standpoint, no. You know, we've been down this road, and our guys have responded well. You know, for the most part, we've played well in the 5 previous tournaments that we've been a part of. So I don't have any concerns about the layoff. I like it myself. I do. Gives the guys a chance to get rested up a little bit and enjoy the week. And now, you know, now tonight and tomorrow morning we can really get started getting ready.
This day on CBS, how great was it just for you and your players and Panthers?
Oh, it was great. And like I said, made even better. I mean, I knew people were going to show up. You know, people were talking about it around town, so I knew there'd be a crowd in here, but not this kind of crowd. And the enthusiasm that they showed for our guys, it was awesome.
In the vein of the rest, you heard me ask Seth about it a little bit before. How much does that help combating going west and the time change and how ready they'll be?
Yeah, like I said, I think the rest is great. You know, and this year our team is a little bit different in that, you know, we didn't have a lot of guys that played extensive minutes. So not as banged up at this time of the year as what a team, you know, for us might usually be. So I don't know from that standpoint. Physically, I don't know that that the rest was as needed as in some of the years past. But I still think that mentally it's really good for everybody to be able to just, you know, Monday and Tuesday we didn't do anything at the gym. So they can just go to their classes and then they've got afternoon to themselves, and, you know, which doesn't happen for 4 months where they just, it's 2 o'clock and they don't have to be at the gym. I think days like that are really good. And so that, again, tomorrow, now that we know our opponent, tomorrow they've got a little bit more life to them because we didn't have a scouting report yesterday and we didn't have a team to get ready for 2 days ago. So I think that part of it is most important for this year's team.
Geography-wise,